Baby just used the doggy door. It's the first time I've seen him go outside and use it. Good for him. He's getting there slowly. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm going to do today. I don't have the sealer that I need. I don't have the screws that I need. Charging at 29 amps, 379 watts, according to that. We're using 165 watts and 67 watts on 12 volt. So I am going to maybe, if I can remember how to do this, unplug the generator, get past Sheldon and Baby, hope this will reach. Should. It's nice out there today, right at the moment anyhow. Got too much junk. Get down, Sheldon. Move. Pain in the butt, doggy. I'm going to plug this directly into the inverter. Probably need to get the longer extension cord. I have two of those ones. Where's the other one? There it is. Move, Sheldon. Plug this in with two hands while holding the camera at the same time. Okay. Now Docky A and Docky B probably won't triple record. But the other thing that I wanted to do, get out of the way. I'm going to sell 2 dogs to the gypsies. Okay, where is my checker-upper thingamajigabob? Nice and dusty. We have lots of wind. Set this down. Okay. So it's using 0.9 watts off. Well, I don't doubt that a bit. Okay, it's not really cool enough to turn the air conditioner on. But this is a what is this thing? It's a GE I don't think it's a very efficient model. Got it at Walmart. I don't know if you can see the model numbers back there or not. It's on Energy Saver. We put the fan on auto. Okay. I like the amp better. It says it's using 0.71 amps. I don't know if I can't really read it that well. 0.71 amps. And over here, it says it's using 90 amps. It's varying itself all over the place. 46 amps. The sun's not really up yet, so we only have 30 amps of charge. I'm going to let that run for a little bit. Anyhow, it's saying the 620 watts at 48 amps. But this one says it's using 4 amps. I actually believe this one. I don't really need that right now, but I'm going to leave it on for a while. Watch my voltages. It's up to 52 amps on the 110 and 31 amps charge. So we can do here about 75 amps charge. I don't really think this one's working. I'm going to replace it. Matter of fact, I might just get that other one back out and plug it in there. It'll only take a minute. It's all the other 3 are all charging, or other 4 are all charging, but this one's flashing. And it's just been flashing ever since I put it in there. Alright, well, okay, I'm going to shut the camera off and go in and put it on the charger because it's flashing at me saying I'm about to die. So I better get that done. But we'll let that run for a while. Now it's down to 15 amps. We're on economy mode. But that's my AC. The AC is in here. It's in economy mode. The fan is on automatic. That means it'll speed up or slow down. It says it's 63 degrees in here right now, or at the air conditioner rather. I don't know what the okay, let's go in here and look and see what our actual temperatures are. It's 68 inside and 80 degrees outside. Feels good. house has 15 amps. On 110, we're charging at 31 amps. Alright, I'm going to do what I need to do here. I need to get ready, and I might just go for a bike ride, but I need to get this camera charging because it's going to die any minute. I'll be back. Okay, this keeps cycling off and on. I don't know if it's supposed to or not. It shuts itself completely off after a little bit. I don't remember it doing that with the generator. I switched this out, and that actually jumped up by about 5 amps on the solar batteries. So we're at 40.9 amps on the charge right now, and 59 amps on the 110, and we're using 5 amps. Everything in the house is on. I can shut some stuff off, probably ought to anyhow. It really, really, really is cold coming out of that. It's still 80 degrees outside and 68 inside. I've got the brightest of the lights on in here. Turn that off. Now we're at 61 amps. But the fan has not turned on. And we're charging at 41 amps. Now this should go up to about 70 amps when it has full sunlight. And this has got, so far it's had about a 5-minute on and 6 or 7 minute off. So it just runs the fan for 6 or 7 minutes and then it shuts itself off, I've noticed. I need to get this phone on the charger up. I'm in here getting ready to take a shower and just checking the voltage with the air conditioner running. So we're at 12.7 right now still. I'm going to monitor that for a while. But just going to let it run on the AC and see how things. Okay, I'm going to just live out the day like a normal day and leave this hooked up the way it is. It really is cold coming out of that. It's colder than what I'm used to. Way cold. 63 degrees. Dropped to 62. If this room, so a lot of heat comes out of this room. It's cool in here right now, but it's not insulated the way the rest of the house is. I need to do that. I really need to get something into the roof. Oh, good, I have pipe wrap. I needed that yesterday. I should make an inventory of what I do and don't have. Okay, we're charging at 50 amps. We're currently using 56 amps on 110 and 2 amps on 12 volt. May need more panels if we're going to run the air conditioner. Get the 275 watt panels and put up there. But what I don't want to have happen is I don't want my voltage, battery voltage, to drop below 12 volts. You can, it's not a problem, but I don't want to. We'll see what's happening here. It's really working pretty well. Charging at 48 amps now, 50 amps, 46 amps. See if anything's cycling. Nothing's cycling. .73 on that one. 11, 12 amps on that one. That's what they're charging at. 1.4 amps. This one here is the west bank. 12 amps. 17 amps. This is the east bank. Okay, this one is roof at 12 amps. That one's roof at 12 amps. And that one's roof at 7 amps. Pretty sure there's only one panel on this. You know, we really should be getting more out of that one. There's 2 panels on that, panel 9 and 10. So I might go up there and check the connections on that one, because we should be getting, well, maybe not, maybe not. Okay, so that one's got 3 panels on it, and it's only at 12 amps. Okay, we'll leave that be, that's fine. This one has 2 panels on it, and it's at 7 amps. And this one has three panels on it, and it's at 12 amps. Those are only 230 watt panels. These are 270 watt panels. Well, this one, where's it at? This one's 270 watt, and this one's 270 watt. Okay. We should be alright. Right now we're drawing 14 amps on 12 volt, or on 110, charging at 51.63 amps, and using 1.93 on DC 12 volt. We should be okay. We keep an eye on it. We're at 13.1 volts. It just turned. Something just happened. Saw it happen. It went away though. Okay, now the AC's turned itself completely off, and we're at 7.6 amps on AC and charging at 51. I'm leaving it the way it is. I think it's working, and we'll keep an eye on it. What I probably ought to do is get out my red, and blue, and purple, and green, and yellow little markers there, and draw a chart. That might not be a good idea, or a bad idea. Alright, back to work. This is AC on solar. It's working. What can I say? I turn this off. I'm going to live out today just like a normal day. Everything in the house is on. The freezer is on, refrigerator's on, TV's on. I'm accidentally leaving lights on all over the place. All the charging devices are on. Let's just let it run. Sorry about my voice, but allergies I got there in California just ate my lunch. California sucks. Never let me go to California. Never let me say I'm in California. Anyhow, Colorado is second worst. The allergies I got in Colorado. Yeah, you're right. I'm Looney Tunes. I'll be back. I was just feeding the dogs and looking at the can. This is the 4Health Untamed Deep Woods Recipe Turkey and Lentil Formula. Back here, they get a combination of dry food and not so dry food every day. We have grain-free turkey and sweet potato stew. We have lamb and rice. We have beef and lentil Western Fields recipe. We have chicken, trout, and lentil formula. There is lamb and lentil formula. There is turkey and lentil formula, which I think I already said. Grain-free beef and vegetable stew. And lamb and rice. Then on the dry dog food side, we have small bites. Chicken is the #1 ingredient. And we have lamb is the #1 ingredient in lamb and rice. Okay. Do dogs really care what is in their food? No. They just snuff it down and it's gone. The reason dog food companies put these on here is to make us feel good. If it said horse and rice, would you eat it? Probably not. But if it says turkey and lentil, would you eat it? Probably. So the deal is dog food companies know that when the world ends, we're going to want some good food. And what's better, horse and rice or turkey and rice? Probably the turkey and rice. So I just got off on a tangent. Why don't they just put on here dog food? You'll still eat it. Doesn't really matter. Alright, back to work. Okay, charging at 61 amps. Using 10 right now. The air conditioner shut off. It shut itself off. It's been cycling. It's in its off cycle right now. Now it's back on using 53 amps, 56 amps, 57 amps, 58 amps, 59. And over here, it's only using 5. I also have running, this, like I said, this is going to be a normal day, and this is wash day. I have the washing machine running. You can hear the pump running. So we're still putting in just a little bit more amperage than what we're using at 13.1 amps. That's good. Could probably still use a couple more panels. You can hear my pump running. 12.9 in here, voltage drop between here and there is about 0.2 of an amp, 0.3 of an amp right in there. So 13.1 amps, or 0.2 of a volt rather. So normal day, I'm going to go ahead and use that sealer. People are saying that it does turn clear after a few hundred hours. That's not very clear yet. I need clear, not just makeshift clear. I need it to be clear. I can go ahead and put that rod in, or that piece in, and I can go ahead and put that piece in. I might have enough to do that piece, but I'll have to probably move the sink, and I don't want to do that. But shit happens, right? Okay, so speaking of dog food, up in Estes Park at their Elite Dog Food place, they have some dog biscuits that are made with molasses. They have several different flavors of dog biscuits. And I tell you what, I'm eating those myself. They are downright good. Give them a try if you can find those. I don't know the name of them, but they're made with molasses. They're good. Doggies were getting jealous because I was eating all their dog biscuits. They know. Alright, back to work. Okay, I did a little rearranging, got everything restarted, shut everything off, turned it back on, redid everything. Boy, let's make sure this is in the same mode. Yep. Okay, I redid everything in here so that I could see what the whole house is drawing. So the whole house, I think I need a flashlight. Can't see that. That's with the washing machine. It's not with the 12 volt. It's just the 110. According to this, we're pulling 40 amps right now on AC. Back here, on amps, we're drawing 9 amps. So that's with the air conditioning, with everything in here running, we're at 9 amps. It's bouncing around a lot because the washing machine goes back, off, forward, off, back, off. It's just cycling. According to this, we're at 67 to 97 amps. The inverter is what uses more energy than anything else in the house. The inverter, that's why I wanted to go everything 12 volt, because you lose so much in the inverter that that's what kills stuff, is your inverter. Your house is actually pulling 9 amps. It gets the inverter. The inverter has to convert 12 volt or 24 volt to 110, 120 volt. And the conversion process is a waste. It wastes so much current, it's ridiculous. We're charging right now at 57 to 66 amps. Right now it's at 66. But we're using 87 amps. So it'd be nice if they made more 12 volt stuff that actually worked. I found 12 volt air conditioners, but they didn't work. They wouldn't last. I found 12 volt refrigerators, but they were so high priced it was ridiculous. You just need a little bit larger wiring. I'm using 10 gauge pretty much in most of the house except for the lighting. The lighting is either 12 or 14 gauge. 10 gauge will do it, but you're losing quite a bit of current. And I don't have that much distance between here and there, so I'm not going to worry about it. There's not that much loss. You just have to do the math, find out how much you're actually going to lose. But right now we're showing 12.9 volts. And there's 50 feet of wire between here and the back of the building. That's 10 gauge. And we're showing 13.3 volts back here. So 12.9, 13.3, that's 0.4 of a volt loss. And it's varying so much that I really don't know. I think I measured it once when it was not varying at 0.2 of an amp. Or 0.2 of a volt, rather. I couldn't really do that. I was thinking might be able to install an amp meter in there to find out what exactly I'm losing. But you can do the math, Ohm's law, and figure out how much amperage you're losing between here and there. But it would be wonderful if they just made more 12-volt stuff. The inverter is your energy user. It's probably the biggest energy user in the house. Because once, right here, let's see what we're showing over there right now. Where did I put my flashlight? Ooh, Sheldon. The fan just kicked on. 2 amps, 3 amps. You see, we're not really using very much energy at all. Let's see if I put that on the watt scale. You see the watts are just all over the place. The amp is just a little bit more stable, and that's why I use it. It's just the meter. It's just the meter. That's why I like watching the amp gauge over the watt meter. But it's not going to kill me. I mean, a house could catch fire while I'm sleeping and then I'm dead, but it's not going to kill me as far as power goes. Well, I got to keep an eye on it. I'm going to be back and forth here for a few days, I think, but it's going to be all over the place. And once that washer's finished running, that's my big appliance for the day. I'm going to have to open this up and do a little bit more work in the bathroom. Got to get started on that here in a few minutes. But my power tools, the ones that plug into 110, do use a lot of energy. Well, they don't. I mean, this is like 4 amps. I think that is a 4 amp. No, it's a 2.4 amp. But over here, it's going to show about 30 amps that I'm using. Sheldon, don't eat the door. Oh, come on. Okay, back to work. Okay, first load of laundry is done at 13.1 volts in here. AC still on, says 66 degrees there. It's 70 in here and 78 outside. Doggy A and Doggy B are being a pain in the butt. Let's go where Daddy's going. I must have set the, oh, there it is, flashlight. Okay, 6.67 amps with the AC running. That's the whole house. I brought this in here. I got kind of involved with something on YouTube that was interesting about the Czar bomb. We're drawing 67 amps right now, putting in 77 amps. We're still ahead. We're at 13.23 volts, 13.18. We're using 2.52 amps on 12 volt. Now we're not going to see, I don't think we're going to see anyhow, unless I turn, well, we may. Might stand here for a minute. That air conditioner is going to shut off here pretty quick. Okay, fan just turned off there. Okay, the air conditioner is running on cool mode right now. down to 64. I have that fan running. It's cool in the house. It's nice in here. It doesn't have very long duty cycle. But I want to see if these are going to start cycling if the air conditioner shuts off. It's going to take a minute. Pretty interesting documentary about the Tsar bomb, the Russian bomb. The shock wave went around the earth 3 times from that. The heat from the bomb was felt 160 miles from the blast. I think if they dropped one of those just about anywhere in New Mexico, I'd get wiped out. Still at 77 amps charge on the solar to batteries. .68 amps on the inverter. That's supposed to be a 90% efficient inverter. I think it was actually a little higher than that. Yeah. Time to shop for a different inverter. Maybe one with a little less RF noise. We're putting in more than what the house is drawing, and that's a good thing. But I'll have to watch it later if when the sun starts going down. Let's see what we're getting on the east side right now. 17 amps, and on the west side 1.3 amps still. 1.5. But it is only 11 o'clock. So the sun's not over to the west side yet. I might keep an eye on this in here. I thought maybe that had shut off so we could see what the current, what it's going to do as far as cycling. And while I'm waiting, I might just remount that, this one here. Get it up there the way it's supposed to be. If I replace this one, I might, I don't want to do that yet. I'd have to have 3 of the expensive ones to replace what I've got in here. Maybe 4. I think 3 would do it. They're 80 amp. What's that other mode? MPPT, I think. They're supposed to be a little bit more efficient, but supposed to be, and I like the reviews on these. What can I say? The reviews on these were better than anything else I found. Okay, well, anyhow, it's down to 63 here. It should be shutting down any moment. It's really comfortable in here though. It's just nice. It's cool. It's not ridiculously hot outside like it has been either. Air conditioner, that's not on the freezer. Da 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 da. Says we're using 900 watts. We're putting in 1,035 watts. It's a lot of wattage, if it's true. Okay, something just cycled. The 78 amp solar batteries dropped down to 50 and came back up. These are actually a little bit warm today too. It's the first time I've ever felt them get warm. Down to 71 amps. Well, it's up a little bit, I'm sorry. 69 on the 110. I'm afraid this is going to be a long video, which is fine, I guess. People are watching them. This is the air conditioning experimentation day. Still pumping out 63 feet for cold. 70 degrees inside. Have another load of clothes I need to do too. Really, I don't know what to think. Something else just turned on. We're at 76 amps on the 110. Yep, the freezer's on. It's working. What can I say? I could probably use a couple more panels, maybe a couple more batteries, but we're right there where we need to be. So everything's working up to 89 amps. That means the 90 amps. That means the refrigerator turned itself on. So what I think I'm going to do is I'll talk to Sue. We'll walk outside real quick. Oh, that was cold.
Having moderate to severe plaque psoriasis is not always easy. It's a long-distance ride.
I'm going to do it from the backyard.
To keep going. Humira has a proven track record of being prescribed for over 10 years. It's the #1 prescribed biologic.
The house is built, the way I had it designed, was for 14 panels. So we have 8 panels on the roof now. And I can put 3 panels on a section of superstrut. So I'll talk to Sue and we'll see if we can come up with 3 more panels and put them up there. And that'll give us plenty of energy. We can run that air conditioner as much as we want. Right at the moment, I would be worried about, maybe not paying attention to it and letting it run all night or something like that, and getting the batteries down a little bit too low. But I think really we have enough current. But 3 more panels would be overkill. It'd really get us up there. So that'd be 13 panels. 8, 9, 10, 11. That'd be 11 on the roof. And 3 more after that would give us the design capacity of 14 on the roof. So that gives us a total of 18 panels. And I'll sit down and do the math on what that would give us for kilowatts of energy with 270 and 230 watt panels combined. But I think we're okay. And go ahead and add 4 more batteries. This is awesome. I'm having a ball. I'll be back. Okay, the pump stopped on the air conditioner. We're still charging at 81 amps. And we're using 24 amps. The fan is still running, and I was just about to start the washing machine again. So I don't know if you can hear it. But these are buzzing like crazy. This one's actually even warm. I think I ought to add about 20 more of them. This is the 110 volt shunt, and it's warm, but I can still hold on to it. So the pump just started again. It's back up to 70 amps. And my battery light's flashing again. So what I want to do is just watch these and see if any of them start cycling. So back to... Okay, we are cycling. So right now we're at 77 amps on the 110, 59 amps on the solar. This one is turned off. Not charging. That one's charging at 25 amps. This one's charging at 15. This one's charging at 1.6. And that one's charging at 16.5. Keep an eye on that one there for a little bit. But they are charging. Or cycling. When this one turned itself off, it dropped all the way down to 7 amps. And that was when this one shut down. So I still keep forgetting to put this thing on the charger. My camera battery's going to go dead in a minute. So back to work. Real quick, it's still 71 degrees in here and 82 outside. Not too bad. I got my clothes out there on the clothesline. I also found a good use for the electric fence. Have clothes drying on it too. Alright, back to work. Okay, we are charging. Let's take a look. A second ago it was charging at 85 amps, now it's at 72 amps, there's 81. Bouncing around a lot. We're using 37 amps. This controller here keeps cycling off and on. I really think it should probably stay on, but I don't know. Where's my flashlight at? Battery's still full. Let's look at this one back here. Oh, drop my flashlight. That one, it's really hard to see it, but it's about an inch below the top. So everything appears to be working. This one has come up a bunch. It's in the sunlight, so it's at 68 degrees. And the house temperature is 72 and it's 83 outside. Been running since about 8:30, somewhere in there, and it's 12:34 now. Let's see what our meter in here says. The washing machine's doing the second load, 12.8 volts. Let's get this model number. I know there'd be somebody out there who hasn't seen it yet. Some idea. MAE 50-1102PS. We bought that at Menards in Cheyenne, Wyoming. I was looking up wind generators. Oh, there's so many, and it's kind of, I don't know if I need a brake, I don't know if I need this, I don't know if I need that. Have to do the research. Alright, well, I think I'm going to take a ride on the bike and just leave all this run. Okay, I went to the store and thought, well, golly, True Value always has what I need. Sure enough, there's my screws. Got some 1-inch and some 1.5 inch. Exactly what I needed. Thank you, True Value. Home Depot is okay for lumber if you like warp stuff. Lowe's, let's get a good giggle. And that's broken. I hope I didn't lose very many. But anyhow, True Value always has what I need. Amazing. I left everything running while I was gone. I go in here and trip over Sheldon about a dozen times. Air conditioner still running. It got cloudy out. We're only charging at 37 amps. Got 3.54 on the east panels, 10 amps, 8 on the north or west panels, 10 amps, and 6 amps. So we're at 40 amps at the moment and using 67. So I think I might just go ahead and turn the air conditioner off. Let's see what the temperature is in here. It's 85 outside and 75 inside. I'm going to go ahead and order a wind generator, because I think that'll get me over the top. Plus it'll charge into the night, which is something that I need. I haven't decided on a good one yet. There's a lot of good ones out there. There's one that's made here in the United States that sounds pretty good, but it's pricey. And there's a lot of them made in China for $250 or more. I watched a video on one this morning that was pretty decent. The guy was happy anyhow. But for the moment, I'm going to sit down. No, for the moment, I'm going to get my clothes in off the clothes hanger, dryer, whatever that thing is out there, and hang up what's in the washing machine and get it put away. Then I'm going to eat that sandwich. Yeah, I don't know what this is on TV, but it sure does suck. I guess that's why they make channel changers. Sheldon's outside, right there, running around. About ran over a rattlesnake on the motorcycle today. That was kind of cool. It was a big one too. And I ordered a windmill, a 400-watt windmill. So it's a pretty highly rated one. We'll give it a try. The Missouri Wind, I think it is, or a company with a similar name, has some really, really good windmills. But they don't have a sleeve, the turning sleeve. They're just wired direct, so I've read bad things about that. I don't know. I've heard some. It goes both ways. Wow. The weather station is doing something. It looks like the external lights have turned on. Haven't seen those on in forever. I think they only stay on for about an hour. Maybe that's why I haven't noticed them. Yeah, we got ourselves a UFO here in the backyard. One of those military planes is going to go flying over and say, "Oh my golly, what's that?" Baby's hanging halfway out the doggy door. I'm not going out there. It's scary. Anyhow, today's air conditioner test was pretty successful. I can do it. Door's stuck. Oh, there's something stuck in it. Okay, the air conditioner test today was very successful. It will work. I just need a little bit more power on the charging side. I think the windmill will do that when it's windy. If it's not windy, it's not going to do shit. Anyhow, I'm going to get this one here published. This is going to be a long video. Sorry about that. So let's get that started. Y'all have fun now. Before I start that, after everything ran all day, the air conditioner ran until about 5:30 or 6 o'clock. We're set at 12.3 volts. So that's good. We're just a little bit shy. Come on, Sheldon. No, I want to go play some more. So I wanted to show you that. We're at 12.3 volts. on the batteries. In the morning, by morning, with what I've got running here right now, it's going to be about 12.1, maybe 12. So back to work.